A supported internship is one of the new study programs. People may have been aware of the advice that's come out from DFE around study programs. So, it's a flexible, personalized sort of program of study. There has to be a continued emphasis around English and Maths for those young people who have not achieved an A star to C at GCSE, but it's not necessarily about qualifications. And a lot of the people who are going to be going on to supported internships, it's going to be more about functional literacy and functional numeracy. Supported internships are for young people between the ages of 16 to 24. And as well, people will have a learning difficulty assessment, or if they're currently in a Pathfinder area, they will have a single 0 to 25 plan. A supported internship is based on what they call the place and train model, recognizing that some young people with learning difficulties and/or disabilities don't necessarily actually transfer learning from one setting to another. So what supported internships are all about is making sure that people are learning on the job. So primarily, the program of study is actually based at an employer's premises. So the majority of the young person's time is going to be at an employer's premises. It's going to meet the career goals of young people, but also what it's going to do is it's hopefully going to meet the business need of an employer. And as well, the majority of the learning is on-the-job training. So as part of a supported internship, you're going to have a job coach, somebody who works in supported employment, either provided through an agency or through the college. And that person is going to hopefully be trained in something called systematic instruction, which is a coaching method to teach people quite complex tasks. As well, what you're looking at as part of that is making sure that people have qualifications. And that's not necessarily qualifications where people actually do their studying at college. So you're looking at, very much with supported internships, you're looking at accreditation of work-based learning. So finding some way to kind of accredit that learning of what people are doing when they're learning on the job. And I can't emphasize this enough. Supported internships are very much about a partnership. It is very, very unique in terms of it working as a partnership. Because to some extent, a college can't do it on its own. You have to have employers. So it has to be a partnership very much with employers. And as well, it has to be a partnership with supported employment. For two reasons, really. It could be that colleges actually make decisions to supply the job coaches during the course of study, during the program of study themselves. And there's some colleges who do that. But the importance is that not necessarily all young people will get a job at the end of the program of study. And it's really important to make sure that there's partnerships with supported employment of where that person will actually go to afterwards. So if they do have a job, who's going to continue to support them in that work, continue to support that employer who's offered them a job. But if they're young people actually who have not been successful in getting employment, who is then going to continue to work with them to make sure that they actually get a job? So that partnership bit is really, really important, because otherwise what we're doing is we're just creating, sort of introducing supported internships in this program of study. We're just actually creating yet another cliff edge in the system. One academic year. They need to be at least 6 months. There's some supported internships that run across 5 days. There's some that run across 4 days.